there is something which is very vital in understanding the world of spirituality, which needs some amount of clarification to the viewers. So, as per the scriptures, how such aspects need to be understood is the present topic of my discourse. The question is, what are agamas, nigama, tantra, yamala, damara? So these are the 5 dimensions of spiritual practices. One is agama, second one is nigama, third one is tantra, fourth one is yamala, fifth one is damara. These are the names of the technical names in tantra. So let's understand what is agama. Agama are those scriptures which were described and explained and advised by Shiva to Devi or Parvati. So these are the technical details that Shiva gave to Parvati, where Shiva was the teacher and Parvati was the disciple. Nigamas are those spiritual scriptures which are taught by Devi to Shiva. So in that case, Devi becomes the guru or the preceptor and Shiva becomes the disciple. The third distinction is Tantra. Actually, Tantra is described as the Sattvika Marga Upasana. So the scriptures which describe Tantra are pure in their approach, only meant for good of the all. So Sattva means that which is pure, bright, radiant, and meant for the good of all. So basically, Tantric scriptures are sattvic in nature. This is a very important information that people have to remember based on the understanding of the scriptures. And the fourth one is called Yamala Granthas or scriptures. What is Yamala? The techniques which are described and taught in Yamalas are Rajasic in nature. Rajasic means which is very dynamic, sometimes it is aggressive and very forceful in their upasana. So the presiding deities in Yamala Tantra Shastras can be aggressive, can be highly demanding, and if ignored, not taken care of properly in the practices, can do harm to an individual or to your practices. So these are the texts, which talk about aggressive deities, or they come under the scriptures called Yamala and not in Tantra. This discrimination and distinction has to be borne in mind from the point of view of the viewers. And the fifth one is called Damara Granthas, scriptures by name Damara. And what does it contain? It contains all tamasic aspects of Tantra. Tamasic means which are very docile, very dull. Tamasic means it's a dark world. So the deities which are related to the dark world of Saptalokas, the 7 lokas underneath the 7 Urdhva lokas, they are related to the Damara aspect of Upasana, where the deities and energies and powers of the underworld are initiated and propitiated in this path. The sixth one is Shambhara. This is an additional one, not just 5. After Damara, there is one more called Shambhara. This is a path where the teachings and practices are related to creating an illusory world called Brahmatmaka state. Whatever it creates are the illusions. And Maya Srishti it is called. Maya is also illusion. Maya means the mind perceives what is not there. The mind perceives which should not be perceived, which doesn't exist. So Maya and Brahma are illusions, are 2 aspects of Shambhara where the tantric practices are given, where a tantric adept taught in the path of Shambhara are capable of creating these worlds of illusions. So, viewers can very clearly understand what is good, what is bad, what is really truly the practices which can bring good to us, and particularly what are the practices which can lead you to liberation, the highest attainment in Tantra Shastra.